So let's talk about vitamin B12 since we started talking about this. Vitamin B12, and when I say B12, it's not just B12. It will be basically related to any other B vitamins, B6, B5, because they all come from the same family, from the same complex. It's important to have these vitamins in our body because they're responsible for metabolism. They're responsible for detoxification. They're responsible for activation of certain pathways, messaging systems between the cells, communications between the cells. So vitamin B complex in general is important. Now, when we say vitamin B complex, immediately you go, okay, let's just take vitamin B complex, and you go on Amazon and you just find a vitamin B complex. So you do your research, you find your favorite YouTuber or TikToker, and they sell you vitamin B12. But the question is, what type of vitamin you're taking? Is this good for your genetics? For example, some people carry certain genes that affect a process called methylation. And if you taking that B12 with that gene mutation and that B12 not carrying specific group in there, let's say, I'm not going to complicate with the chemistry for you, but imagine if it doesn't have something attached to it, then that B12 will not be able to enter your cell. And as a result, your B12 is useless. Your levels of your vitamin B12 in the blood could be through the roof, could be very high, could be very, very high, but your cells are still starving. They're starving, they're not receiving that important nutrient and not utilizing it, okay? So that process methylation, if you really want to break it down into very simple terms, imagine a cell, and you have a lot of cellular reaction, biochemical reactions happening. Like right now in my body, trillions of cells are being destroyed, reactions, something is being cooked, something is being destroyed. And in the process of all of that, you create material. Basically, it's a garbage. Just like in the kitchen, when you cook, you develop some garbage that needs to be disposed, right? So you do have those, we all have those mechanisms that remove that garbage from the cell. So one of those mechanisms is the methylation. It's like a vehicle. It's like it brings vitamin B12 into your body. Knock, knock on the wall. The cell wall opens up. It knows how to enter because it has specific attachment to it. So it opens. It has a code. So it knows the code. It goes in, dumps that vitamin B12 or any vitamin or group B group into the cell so the cell could utilize it and use it, and then takes out all the garbage that cell collected during all these reactions and takes out of the cell and dumps it. It's basically almost the same as you would have Uber driver that knows the code to your building, comes in, brings you food, and also takes out the garbage. So that type of service methylation does. And some people's genes could be mutated, and this process may not be sufficient. So then people with that type of mutation cannot just take any vitamin B complex. They have to take methylated forms of it. Okay? And that's why I think all these studies that were done on vitamins, they say vitamins are useless. It's because they probably checked these vitamins that did not have this specific attachment to it with the methylation code. And they're probably people who would test it, probably were some of them having this mutation and some of them did not have mutation. So the study wasn't really designed well, if you really think about it. But that's methylation for you guys. You see? We're going to be talking about this methylation process, how important it is on each organ, but right now we're talking on the cellular level. And each organ consists of tissue and cellular component, the cells. The whole life starts in cells, right? And everything else, the life happens in cells, in the cell. So yeah, so that's methylation for you guys. Take vitamins according to your body type, according to your genetics. Don't just blindly buy vitamins online and think that you're feeding your body. Be educated consumer. Bye.